Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another NBA 2K16 Pro Am game. We have the full starting five in uniform today. Brian, Walsh, Michael, Josh, and myself. And see Michael get posterized right there to start the game. And thankfully we have our full starting five, because this team also has a full starting five and a very good record. So you see that good ball movement. Brian had to clean up Josh's miss right there. You guys see we're getting good shots early on, finding Michael in the paint. Both big men in the game today, so getting beat on the board shouldn't be much of a problem. We see Brian with already 3 boards, and they are down a member. They now don't have a full starting five, and we're up 11-2, so we have a couple advantages in this game early on, make that 13-2, and a big part of it is Brian inside the paint, and a little bit of us from the logo. That was literally a Steph Curry shot right there with no remorse, just pulling it up, and Walsh throwing it down. So whether it's 30 feet away or 3 feet away, we're getting points whichever way we like it. Big three, bang! 2 for 2 from downtown to start the game. We're at shooting guard for this one. Josh is at point guard. That's the only little thing you might notice as they go inside the paint. And they get these buckets, but they are down 21-6 very quickly. So what I do want to talk about in this game is a little bit of conference finals action for the NBA. And when I say conference final action, I don't mean let's talk about who's going to win the series, because I think most people who watch basketball understand the teams, know that's probably going to be Cavaliers and Warriors in the final. It's not a knock on the two teams, the Raptors and the Thunder. It's just the way the NBA is. In a 7-game series, the better team almost always comes out on top, and the Warriors and Cavaliers are the two best teams in their conference. So what I do want to talk about is why you should give the Raptors and the Thunder a chance. Why the series, could go 7 games. Why, Durant and Westbrook might be able to pull it out and get to the finals and get a rematch with LeBron. But we will start off with the Raptors. And why the Raptors have a chance. They did win the season series 2-1, the regular season series. Now that doesn't mean much, but you need to think about it. The Raptors the Cavaliers don't have any defensive stoppers, especially on the perimeter. So when you think about Lowry and DeRozan, maybe you put LeBron on one of those guys. But even then, LeBron doesn't guard the team's best player for all 48 minutes. So they might, put a Richard Jefferson or a J.R. Smith on DeRozan at times. We'll see how that works out for them. But Lowry and DeRozan all of a sudden are playing great basketball. Lowry had a tremendous Game 6. Should have closed that series out, but Dwayne Wade had a little bit of something to say along with Goran Dragic. But then Game 7, Lowry and DeRozan showed up. They were the reason why the Raptors almost lost their 3rd consecutive first-round series in a row this year. And now they're the reason why the Raptors are going to the conference finals. And that's the way Toronto likes it. And because of that, you just think those two alone having an impact, that they could score at least 50 points per game combined on some, pretty decent shooting. Biyombo in the paint. Valanciunas is not there. Biyombo should be able to at least compete with Tristan Thompson on the boards. Obviously, Tristan Thompson, one of the best offensive rebounders out there, and he'll probably get his fair share on Biyombo, even though Biyombo's a big guy, just because Tristan Thompson is just his thing. But Biyombo in the paint, he won't score, but he'll be able to impact the game defensively, bothering LeBron James at the rim. And that's the one thing that can stop LeBron James when you think about it. Paint guys like Roy Hibbert, those kind of guys. Kevin Garnett, they bother LeBron James throughout the years. Even like Kendrick Perkins, when you think about it. As you guys see, we set a little pick right there, get open for 3. This game's an absolute runaway right here. We're blowing them out. They had a good record, but they got humbled today. So when you think about all those factors, I'm not saying like the Raptors are better in it. I'm just saying that when you think about it, like I would say the Cavaliers win the series in 6. Most people are saying the Raptors don't have a chance. And maybe that's true because the Raptors lack the experience to close out a conference final game where LeBron James has so much experience. But you think about it, Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love have never played conference. Well, I don't think Kyrie played more than one conference final game. So they don't exactly have the experience either. So it's going to be a learning experience for both sides. And the Raptors should be able to give them a good game. Now, Lowry and DeRozan go cold. That's a whole nother story, but at least the Raptors do have the depth of Terrence Ross and Corey Joseph and those kind of guys coming off the bench. If Valanciunas comes back, that's all definitely a big plus for them in the paint because they'll have the advantage, though. The Cavaliers go small and they knock down their threes. Hard to beat them. Very hard to beat them. Hard to beat any team that shoots threes like the way the Cavaliers did against the Hawks. That just wasn't fair. Now, as far as Thunder and Warriors, obviously the biggest reasons why the Thunder can win. Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. Kevin Durant, traditionally, for the past couple of years, has played very well against the Warriors, has torched Andre Iguodala on defense, has torched Harrison Barnes. Draymond, not really much to do to help out Durant. He's not fast enough to keep up with Durant, and plus he has to guard paint guy since he's that power forward. Can't exactly switch on to Durant all the time. So, because of that, Kevin Durant, expectations are he should have a good series. He averaged 35 or 36 points per game in the regular season against the Warriors. The problem was for the Thunder, Russell Westbrook actually didn't play well. They lost all 3 games, and Russell Westbrook didn't he had a good game in the second game that they probably should have won, the one that went to overtime, the one that Curry hit the deep ass 3 for the win. Westbrook played pretty good in overtime once Durant fouled out. But Westbrook, you know, was out of control for all those games. So we can get in control. Steven Adams has become such a big part of the team on that pick and roll, slipping the pick and roll. I don't know if they could win playing big with Enes Kanter and Steven Adams, but just in general, the Thunder's rebounding should be a big advantage over the Warriors. And you think that's the way it is with most teams, and it's true. But the Thunder just have a natural advantage by being the best offensive rebounding teams, or the best offensive rebounding team in the league, and one of the best offensive rebounding teams the NBA has ever seen, believe it or not. When you think about it as far as offensive rebound like percentage, with Enes Kanter, Steven Adams, Ibaka, Westbrook, Durant, all great rebounders, that could give them extra possessions, and in a close game, those extra possessions can swing the game. So, like I said, I don't think a Steven Adams and Enes Kanter lineup might not survive against the Warriors, but it's obviously worth the chance because it worked so well against the Spurs, even though the Spurs played big for the most part. It's worth the chance. You see what it works, and then I know you just rely on your talent. Hopefully, your defense turns up because the Thunder did defend the Warriors as good as any team did. Maybe besides like the Celtics or the Spurs in the regular season. Just because they have so much length, they can bother them. They could switch pretty much any pick and roll. Besides like maybe a Steven Adams or something like that with Draymond Green. Whatever you guys may think, like a Bogut or something like that. Something random, but for the most part, they can switch most pick and rolls, and that's a big advantage. You guys see we had a floater right there. Once again, we're going against a really good team, some flight school team that got an 80% win percentage or something like that. But once again, we're the ones taking these guys to school as we drive in the paint and slam it down right there for 11 points. Not even through the third quarter, along with 6 assists, playing the point guard position. We have everyone except for Brian in this game, and from 3, oh, couldn't get that one to go. But look at Josh. What a shooting guard crashing the glass, and Josh is definitely lighting up the scoreboard in this game as they go inside and get a dunk. So, and that's basically my thoughts on the series. Like I said, I think the Warriors and Cavaliers win. I'm not crazy, but you know, and I would say Warriors in 5 or 6 just because of the fact they have the best player on the planet who is playing at a historically great pace. Steph Curry, you guys see the good ball movement, kind of the signature of our team. If there's a signature of our Pro-Am team, it's good ball movement. As you guys see, we got some nice teammate grade for good ball movement, and that helps us get a 22-point lead. It helps Walsh, Michael, and I all build up a bunch of assists at the end of the third quarter, and Michael is actually on triple-double alert. As you guys see, that's a kick out. Even the CPU is getting involved in the good ball movement, getting his own shot. CPU's got 10 points. Josh stealing the inbound pass. He's feeling it. He's giving it back to Walsh, who gets him a well-deserved assist. So that's all I got. Let me know what you guys think about in the comment section about the way the series is going to shake down. So we throw a nice pass in the paint to Josh. Just good timing on our passes. You see Michael trying to get, at this point, we're up by like 20-something points. So we're really just trying to get Michael to triple-double. You see at this point, he needs one more assist with 14 seconds left. So we intentionally fouled them here, and we're trying to get him a quick bucket. He throws it to Walsh. Can't get it here, so we got to give it back to Michael. Ball bouncing around with 7 seconds left. There's a little bit of drama in this one, even though it's a blowout, because we got to get this man his triple-double. He's trying to find the open man, gives it to Walsh, and Walsh knocks it down. Big time shot to get Michael the triple-double. 10, 11, and 10. Not big numbers, but you can definitely feel the contribution. A big reason of why we won this game by 20+ points. So leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed it. You see Josh with a low-key 11 for 13 shooting, getting 20-something points. Subscribe for more Madden if you want in 2K16, and I will catch you guys next time.